like a beige. So what I do is I take my all over shadow brush and sorry, it's like really gross, and I've actually hit pan on this one, but it still works. I take my shadow brush, and instead of using the brown here in the middle, I'm actually going to be using the beige and put it all over my lid. And as you can tell, the Maybelline Color Tattoo really does brighten up the color. I mean, it's a pretty light color to begin with, but it does make it a lighter color. Bring it down into the corner of your eye. Okay, and then what I do is, using the shadow brush again, I then take the middle color, the one that I hit pan on, and I dust it from like, I put it from like here out. Like, there's still a little bit of the lighter stuff on the inner corner, but for me it's just easier this way instead of just putting it on the inner corner. And plus it makes the second color a darker color. So, get that on. And again, this is all drugstore makeup, so it's pretty cheap. Even the brushes are from Aeropostale. It's kind of like a little kid's store. But I don't really wear Aeropostale either. I just saw that they had brushes on sale for $8 instead of like 15, I think it was originally. I don't know if it's still on sale or not, if you're thinking about going to get some, but they're really nice and they're really soft. And they work pretty well. Okay. Wipe off your brush. Alright, and then what I do is I take my shader brush, which looks like that, and I put some of the darkest color on it. And I blend that to the crease in the outer corner of my eye. If you do it wrong, it gives you kind of a bruised look because it's so dark and the color on your lid is so light. It makes it look like you kind of have a black eye. I messed up the first time that I used this, so be careful if you're going to use shimmering sands. It's probably best for dark brown eyes, light brown eyes, and if you're like me and you have hazel eyes, you can use it for that too. If you have hazel eyes, you can also use more golds instead of browns, and you can use greens, but I'm just using this. My mom and I actually share it, and she has really dark brown eyes, so that kind of works out for us. It's like less money we have to spend on makeup every month. Yeah, okay. I also have this, it's a NYX single eyeshadow in Smoky Mountain. If I'm like going out for the night, like this is just my regular everyday makeup. Sorry about that. If I'm going out for the night, I use this. If I can open the stupid thing. There we go. Oh, it broke when I dropped it. Oh, yum. Okay, so like, it's just a really dark color and it has gold, like golden flecks in it. It brings out the gold in my eyes. This piece broke off, so I might as well just like swatch it. Looks like that. And I know it's like a really, really, really dark color, but if you use it on the color tattoo, it makes it a lot lighter, and you don't use very much of it unless you have like the eyes for it. But my eyes are pretty light, so it looks funny if I use it as like a lid color. I use it pretty much in the crease, and I don't use a lot. But when I use that, I use the darkest brown color as a lid color. Okay, I'm just wiping off the eyeshadow that broke. Sorry, I got all over my hands. And it, like, since it has the gold flecks in it, it's kind of shimmery, but it's not, like, really shimmery. So, if you don't like shimmery eyes, then I wouldn't suggest that. Alright, so then, after I'm done with that, just gonna put that back in there, I do take liquid eyeliner, but mine is gone, so I'm not going to be using it today. But I use Maybelline New York's Line Stiletto. Now, if I use black eyeliner for my lower lash line, I use a black liquid liner on my upper lash line. If I use a brown, then like I did today, I use this exact one, which is brownish black. It looks like that. I think it's like $8, and it's really good. Like, the felt tip is nice, so it doesn't like fray. So yeah, I saved it just for this video, and actually, like, I bent mine myself. It comes straight, but it's just easier for me to put it on if it's bent like that. I don't know if you can really see it, but yeah, I love that stuff. So then, after I put on my liquid liner, but like I said again, I'm not going to do that today, I take an eyelash curler after it dries, and this, I have no idea what the brand is or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure it's Avon's, because my mom used to like work for Avon and whatever. But you take it, put it on your eye, curl it, same thing to the other eye, curl it, okay, and then you take your mascara. Now what I use, well, okay, I love Maybelline's Falsies Volume Express Waterproof Mascara. Like, this stuff right here is incredible. I love it. The only complaint I have is it doesn't last very long because it clumps on the brush. Like, I've had this since the beginning of summer, and it's getting kind of clumpy. So, yeah, and like the end of it gets all gross. And since it gets really clumpy, it dries pretty quickly, but it dries really thick. And like, I like the look of really big eyelashes, but it's really kind of heavy. I don't really know how to describe it, but I usually use this just because it's that good. But lately, I haven't been, because like, it's winter break right now, and I don't really feel like doing my makeup that much. So I'm just using, like, it's not the greatest. Far from it. I'm not even saying that this is the greatest, but it's the best that I've used that's drugstore. This works, and it makes your eyelashes, like, longer, and it doesn't clump them up, and it doesn't make them very thick, but it does, like, make an improvement. And it's Define-A-Lash Volume Mascara from Maybelline, and I have it waterproof. And the brush looks like that. It has, like, these little spikes on it. I don't know if you can see that, so just